In this world you can do, and I'm not talking about selling drugs or pimping. Men in this world like working women. Well, you know.
Oh, Joe, hold on. He want to drop in, Hakeem.
Hey, but him anything.
Anything.
Yeah,
More than
you want to
welcome,
drop
brother.
in? You want to drop in?
Yeah, and shout out to Blaze. He's a new panel. Shout out to you. He said, just Jay put me on. So he's stopped by for a bit. So, hey, man, we appreciate you, man.
Where the link at?
Hopefully, like I said, you watch us, you enjoy us, and have some little fun and everything. But yeah, Joe, don't hurt him. Hakeem's going to send you a link, okay, so you can jump on and everything.
Right now.
Absolutely.
Rapid speed.
Right now. Yeah.
But go ahead, Hakeem. What's your take what Louis Farrakhan was saying about, 50-50 relationship, basically getting on the man out here in America?
Islam. NOI.
Y'all heard my stance on this.
What's good, Eric Brown?
Shout out Eric Brown, my brother from another mother. Y'all heard my stance on this, and I'm going to stand firm to this. I grew up in a 2-parent household where my dad provided. When you with a woman, she's already giving 50%. Some guys don't think about it, and it's not financial. It's a lot. I don't want my woman to work. You know what I mean? That's always been my dream. I want to have a household where my woman doesn't work because she's going to do more than what I have to do. So the whole 50-50 financial situation, and this is why I say if you can't afford it, just don't date. Get somebody that's on your level. You know what I mean? But I currently agree with Minister Farrakhan.
Joe don't hurt him.
Joe don't hurt him.
Is in the wait. He saw a minute.
Hold on, brothers. I'm trying to show you something real quick. Let me get my camera working. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
He saw Minister Farrakhan. He said, "Yo, drop the link." That was a Minister Farrakhan. I'm not gonna lie. He made some good points. I'm not gonna lie. He made some good points. The reason why both of y'all working so hard because you living beyond your means, and it's funny because Dave Ramsey, because I watch Dave Ramsey a lot. He always preached that. He said the reason why y'all always in debt is because you always doing something. You always living beyond your means. You in a house that you cannot afford. You buying cars you cannot afford. You trying to live this lifestyle that you just cannot afford. Now I remember I was having a conversation with somebody, but everybody say, "Ronnie, you being delusional." I say some people can live off 60, 70, or 80K a year. If they know how to budget their checkbook right.
100%. That being 60K is rich in America.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Most people don't make 20K, 25K. Some people make $12,000 a year, and they still make it happen.
Yeah, but is that we want to live beyond our? Oh damn! I think he's gonna come back. It's just that we want to live beyond our means, and not only that, but he also stated something true, which I never understand too. Your wife is pregnant, and you having her work. That's not good. That's how you stress out the baby, and I think that's why you see a lot of cases where there's a lot of women having miscarriage because they are working where they should be home resting, getting the vitamins, getting the nutrients they need, and the man is supposed to be out there in the work field while your wife is getting ready to give birth. But we live in a society there where everybody want to live that pretty much luxury lifestyle, and that's the problem. Go ahead, Joe. Don't hurt him. Go right ahead. I don't know if he can hear us. Can you hear us?
Joe, can you hear us?
I'll go since he's still
getting
himself situated. But yeah, for me, I can't disagree with Louis Farrakhan saying he's 100% right. Especially down here in these major cities, Miami, New York, Houston, Dallas, LA. People like to see the luxurious things. They want to live the luxurious lifestyle. If you want to do that, get a job that get you a job that could afford you to do that and everything. But if you feel like you can live a luxurious lifestyle with 50K or 60K a year and everything, that is not going to work whatsoever, yo. And not just for me, I've been married for 4 years, been in a relationship for a long term and everything. I lived in Miami and I live in LA, Me and my wife, we make a good living, but the thing is, we do not live beyond our means. Where we get our groceries at, where we get our clothes at, what type of car we drive. I feel like, or apartment where we get and everything. I feel like, as long as we can afford it or push it and everything, we can really, really do that. And like I said, when my wife was pregnant and everything, she didn't work a lot. All she did was, really, watch, did her roadside business, which really must stay at home and everything. And I made sure I take care of majority of the bills, make sure I put food in the house and everything till my wife gets right and everything. So, and I enjoy doing that, really, really doing everything. But yeah, man, I definitely agree with Louis Farrakhan was saying, financially, look at your checkbook. If you want to get that luxury lifestyle, get a right job that will properly do that, and work hard and everything. I know people, men and women in their 20s, they see luxurious things, but you can't afford luxurious things. Usually you don't get those things so you get in your 40s and 50s and everything. That's how that works and everything. You like I say, you build your finances up to a certain age, you can do that. That's why when you work, when you work from somewhere, you don't get the money when you're in the 20s and 30s and everything. You're supposed, when you work at, you have a career, you work to save your money, build a 401k or get an IRA, build that for 25, 30 years and everything. If you know how, if you're really good with finances, it can take you 20 years, but that's if you're really, really good with your finances. And once you build that, when you get your upper 40s, late 40s, 50s and 60s, you can get some majority of this thing. You can travel around the world. That's why I remember when I was young, um, when I see people talk about, when I retire, when I see people retiring at 50 and 60, they instantly say, okay, I'm gonna go to Europe, I'm gonna go to South America, I'm gonna go to Africa, I'm gonna go on a cruise and everything. I really enjoy myself because they save amount of money to do these things, And the thing is, it's like if you work somewhere for 25, 30 years and you save your money right, if you keep or put a little extra money here and there, a lot of people don't know you can retire as a millionaire. A lot of people don't know that. But the thing is, in our society, we want the money real quick, or we want to do the stuff that the luxurious thing we see. We want it right now. I just feel like people is very, very impatient, and they just want things now. Just no, be patient, build your money up, make sure everything's taken care of, and so later on in your years, you're gonna enjoy these things. It's simple as that. It's going off. It's kind of like the American dream. It's going on for a long time.
That one when it's good when you have an understanding woman. An understanding woman understands when a man is trying to do things the right way. She's not gonna pressure him to do things that she know is gonna be out of his element. Most of the time, we're dealing with women that's gonna push us out of our element, and that's the issue we're having because we're like, I gotta get this Ferrari because if I don't get this Ferrari, I'm not gonna get the bad chick down the street. That's cool. The bad chick down the street ain't for you. That's the thing you gotta understand. That. Go ahead, Akeem.
No, you perfectly said this, and it goes into what this guy say, Blaze McCoy. It depends honestly on the cost of living, varies from place to place. McCoy, Houston, New York City, Miami, Los Angeles are the most expensive cities, and a lot of people are living below the poverty line. You can't tell because you won't know, and a lot of people are probably even happier with that. Keisha Nelson, I spoke to her the other day and she asked me a question, what was the happiest time in my life? And I told her when I was a kid living on 35th Street. It was a 2-bedroom apartment. We stayed in a duplex. 2 bedrooms, 3 rooms, 2 rooms. Me, my brother, and my dad in one room. My sister and my mom in another room. I always ate, had clean clothes. I had bikes. I had fun. I don't know what poverty looks like. I didn't know if I don't know if you call that being poor, but it was the most funnest time I've ever had. I never was alone. I always had what I want. Now, people perception of wealth and how you live depends on an individual. When you go to school, people project their insecurities. Oh, you don't got fancy sneakers. You don't got Jordans. You don't got this and you got that. Not everybody's like that.
And the thing is, Hakeem, look at what you live at. That's the thing I be thinking about. You live where I live at. What the hell are you talking about? Right?
Yeah. Congratulations on Sherry Bryan.
So congratulations.
Yeah, because she won. Yeah, she won